Hey everybody, my name is Joe Jaguar, and I'm gonna start making some YouTube videos on how to use telescopes, how to maybe align an equatorial mount, maybe what different telescopes are, apochromatic, short for Apple, or an acromet, what is the best telescope for beginners, things like that. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Yep, in the background there, you can see that's a 6-inch Apo. I just got it just a couple days ago. However, since I haven't done any videos yet, my video making is taking much longer than I thought. Plus, I've tried my cell phone. That didn't come out good. I tried another camera, just a regular camera, 7 or 8 years. I've had it, and it's a 7 megapixel. I tried that. It was just too fuzzy. Then I put it on high definition. It was still too fuzzy. So after that, I got a credit for a gift card for the Source because I just got Bell Internet and cable. So I bought a 20 megapixel camera. Tried that. It didn't work as well. So now I bought a, what do they call it? A DVC, a digital camcorder, a miniature one, and I'm hoping now this will be a bit better to, for videos and stuff like that. So anyway, so I was hoping to have gotten my video stuff down and to figure out how to post it and edit it. But anyway, so let's start. So a little bit about me. I've been in the hobby since about 1993. I worked part-time at a telescope store. Not that I needed to work there, but I wanted to help the astronomy community, help new beginners, how to choose the right one, what is a starter, I don't want to say crap, but something for kids, what would be a good telescope for an adult, without getting a junk telescope versus a good telescope, stuff like that. So I worked there for several years part-time, which I had a lot of fun. And I thought I'd start a new video and a new channel just to get people's perspective on the Canadian perspective, because I think it's a little bit different in the American perspective, depending where you live down there too. If it's by the desert in Arizona or in a big city. I also do live in Toronto, so it's a big city. It's a minimum 4 million people or more. It's considered the worst type of zone as far as light pollution. It's the white zone. So I can give you some insight on that as well. Again, a little bit about me. I also did some hosting, and I was a guest speaker at maybe 4 or 5 times at a couple schools. Perth Public School I did showing for the couple classes there. I also did Carlton Village a few times. And actually just recently the teacher called me back about 4 years ago because it went so well, and they enjoyed it, that they wanted me to do it every Wednesday for the whole afternoon. Now unfortunately, because I have a full-time job, I couldn't commit to that type of commitment and time, so I had to tell them no, but hopefully these videos coming up will help you guys. So again, I got involved in astronomy, and what it was, I used to listen to talk radio back in the 90s, and it was about the hot topics and what's going on in the world. That was kind of interesting to me. And then a news radio came on saying that there is a comet Hale-Bopp, and then actually Hale-Bopp was, I think, in 97, so that was interesting to see. 96 was another one, Comet Hakataki. But Shoemaker-Levy 9 is what happened. I think they found it in 92. It was a comet that passed by Jupiter, and then it broke up into 21 pieces. It was going to go around the solar system, come back, and smash into Jupiter again. So in 93 was actually on the news that, and this is what got me interested, that it said this comet was traveling, between, 220, 100,000 kilometers to 300,000 kilometers. I believe it's a second. So no, it was probably per hour, 2 to 300,000 kilometers per hour, I think, because now I'm trying to remember 25 years ago what they said. But anyway, and they said it was going to take about 13 months to actually hit. So in my mind, it was like, whoa. I mean, I learned science in school, but you know, they only teach you the basics and stuff like that. So when I heard that kind of speed, and when you compare that to what we drive every day, 100 kilometers, you know, even if a race car going 300 or 400 kilometers, you know, it's nothing. Even now, years later, when I know what like the space shuttle does, 25,000 kilometers an hour, which is like, you know, 25 times faster than a car, this comet was still going 1,000 times faster than the, you know, the space shuttle. So it's like you never really think of the speeds and the size of these things that are out there in space, and that got me wondering, like, first, wow, there are really some smart people out there that can, you know, really smart, that can actually calculate this, calculate the velocity, you know, the impact and where, and you know, all that stuff. And it's like, wow, that's pretty interesting. And then it's like, well, how big is our solar system? I didn't really realize that before. You know, you hear of all the planets, but you really don't know the distances and how long it would take. So that's how I got interested in it, and then I bought a first telescope, then a second, and etc. As I upgraded through the years, and currently I probably have 11 or 12. And maybe some of you are wondering, why do you need so many? I guess you don't need so many. I want, so you know, I choose to use it. So I don't mind. If you, I mean, if you have the money, then it's your choice. You know, there are some people out there. Every 2 years they upgrade to an i7, an i9, a phone, and they spend $700-900 on a phone every couple of years, and that's what they like. So that's great. Maybe some females, you know, they got 20 pairs of shoes in every color, handbags. Well, that's what they like. So best to them. Anyway, I like optics and astronomy and science, so that's what I like, and you know, that's why I probably have so many. The good news is I could actually show all you guys all the different ones, and maybe what I'm thinking of doing a video. So let me show you that right now. So actually right now I'm here with my friend, who is my African gray bird. He's listening. He might speak or he might not, I'm not sure. But yeah, I will do a video on this guy. This guy's had a lot of interest for about 3 years. It's Skywatcher's EvoStar 150 ED, which is an Apple chromatic, or Apple. Okay, so let me show you a couple of the other things that I have. Just so you know, some of these will be, I can make a video on each, and maybe we'll even do some comparisons. So next one up is the Skywatcher 80mm Pro. This is the gold version before the black diamond. We could do a video on that. Next, beside this guy, I got the Celestron 8-inch SC. It's a go-to altazimuth mount, and right under it I also got the 6-inch. So I could actually, on this mount, you could actually use both different OTAs, a 6 and an 8. You could even use a 5 as well. Right beside it, I only got this guy, I'm not sure, maybe the glare. I think there's too much glare from the coming in. This is a Takahashi 120mm, which is 4.7 inch. This is actually considered to be one of the best optics there is. Something like this, 4.7 inch Takahashi, just a tube, I'm not talking about the tripod or anything, probably goes for about 6,500 Canadian, and that's empty, bare bones, no rings, no diagonal, no cradle, no Vixen bar, you know, nothing. Right beside it, again, the glare is, let me just see if I can take out the glare.